Hi everyone and welcome to Project 31 for 2023, where I watch 31 horror films in the 31 days of October, and I'll give you my review for each and every single one of them. Today, October 20th, I will review the movie The Conjuring.
We are beyond terrified. We don't know what's going on or what to do.
The Conjuring is a film based on the real-life paranormal investigators and self-proclaimed demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren, and more specifically their 1971 Perron family case. The movie starts off telling us on both the Perron family and the Warren family separately, as we get to see who are the Warrens really and how the Perron family troubles begin. The film starts with the Warrens confronting a couple of roommates that found a doll that can actually move around the house, and apparently it's inhabiting a demon. We follow up with a reporter talking to Ed Warren, and the latter explains what they do and shows the reporter the room of trophies from the various exorcisms and cleanses that they've done. We also see a lecture as Lorraine and Ed show a real-life exorcism and explain how they can take a toll on the performers of it, a fact that becomes a pivotal issue in how the Warrens operate in the Perron household, and of course, with each other.
Which brings us to the three stages of demonic activity: infestation, oppression, and possession.
On the other side of the story, we see the Perron family enter a new house, and right from the start, we see indications of something bad, as the family's dog won't even come in the house, and later on, they find her dead. Every night, the clocks stop at 3:07 a.m., and some of the daughters actually feel entities in their room. The youngest daughter claims that she sees a boy using a magical musical box, and the mom has unexplained bruises on her body. It feels like every other night something is going on in the Perron household, and the family is powerless to stop it. Eventually, the mom, Caroline, seeks out the Warrens and pleads to them to check out the house. This is where the two stories combine, as the Warrens do find loose evidence that the house is haunted and immediately try to find proof before the entity takes over the family members and they will be lost to the demonic possession.
Got extra square footage anyway. I'll check it out in the morning.
I wonder if I was boarded up.
I don't know.
This is my first time diving into The Conjuring. I was never aware that this movie is a start of a franchise, but as I started watching, it felt like an open book that started from the third chapter, or rather. Usually, when I see a horror film that is based on true event, my mind goes spinning. It's not that I care so much, but the fact is, I grew up with being duped like everybody else with the Blair Witch Project and the marketing surrounding that movie. In a sense, I was my usual skeptic asshole. And because I'm a massive nerd, I have two monitors, and as I was watching The Conjuring on one monitor, I was doing a little research on the other one. And lo and behold, this was a real family, real cases, and ties in to the Catholic Church. So, oh yeah, this movie is definitely based on a true story.
Well, Lorraine and I both feel that what your house needs is a cleansing, an exorcism.
Regardless of that, I thought the movie was very well constructed. It drew inspirations from The Exorcist, Amityville Horror, and Poltergeist. Despite the fact that this is a supernatural horror, it somehow feels very, grounded. And when I say grounded, I mean believable. This is why this movie actually works, because it really does convey the true horror of a demonic possession. Through the Warrens and their interactions with people asking them questions, we understand their world. We understand their struggle. And when you see them go to a house and plainly explain to its inhabitants that this house isn't haunted, it gives them credibility for the rest of the movie, that these people who are genuinely here to help and not a 2-bit con artist. I have to say, this movie is actually scary. It works on your nerves. The jump scares are meaningful and some are genuinely surprising. And cinematically, I loved the scenes where the director played with light and shadow and making us believe that there is actually something there. I highly recommend you pick up this movie for the Halloween season and beyond. A solid supernatural horror film that leaves you with a good taste in your mouth because you want to know more about other cases that the Warren family have worked on. In fact, if you dive deep into the Conjuring universe, you actually will.
Vade retro, Satana. Sancta Michael Arcangele. Defende nos in prelio.
I thank you for watching. If you're watching this review and this is not the Halloween season, please be sure to check out the other reviews that I've done in the past or our Saturday show, The Real McCoy Podcast, where we dive much deeper into these amazing movies.